Hey guys, today we're talking about kits, but no caboodles. Sorry. Building your kit can be really overwhelming, especially when you're first starting out. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks, and then we'll look and see what a basic beauty kit should have in it. Okay, so first and foremost, you want to get your pro discounts. Most brands have a pro discount and it can be like 40% off, so it's going to save you a ton of money. A ton. I recommend starting at Friends or Namies, as they're going to have mostly everything that you need when you're buying supplies for your kit. So if you're going to do one, I'd say Friends or Namies. If you're wanting to apply for something like this, I'll link my favorites below, but you can also Google the brand you're looking for along with pro discounts, and almost every brand has one. It's super easy to apply for a pro discount. The typical requirements are an ID and maybe some verifications that you're a professional and or a student. Don't feel pressured to buy everything at once. If you're just starting, it's okay to not have a million products. My kit has grown over 7 years, so that's why I have all these things. But when I was first starting, I think I had like an Amazon brush roll, some foundation palettes, some blush, and some like maybe one eyeshadow palette. So relax, don't put yourself into debt by buying this. Yes, you're investing in your career, but do it little bits at a time. Palettes are gonna be a makeup artist's best friend. You can depot blush, you can depot lipstick, eyeshadow, foundation, basically anything, and create a customizable palette with your favorites. Last but definitely not least, do not use your own personal makeup or makeup brushes. It's just not hygienic. Just don't do it. I'll put the list for this basic kit in the description below so you can download it, use it as a checklist, use it as a guide, make origami, I don't know, it's there for you. So to start off with, you want to have some sort of setup towel, whether it's cotton and reusable or disposable. I like the disposable because you can cut them up and turn them into little sweat absorbing sheets. You want to have some sort of mixing palette, whether it's stainless steel or wax paper. Then you want to have a palette knife. I personally like the bendable kind, they mix a little bit better. Probably the most used are going to be sponges, cotton rounds, Q-tips, mascara wands, and doe tip lip applicators. For sponges, I like to get latex free just in case anybody has an allergy. I recommend having utility, brow, and hair cutting shears along with an assortment of tweezers. This just makes things easier for specific things, like these plastic tweezers I specifically use to apply lashes. Have an eyelash curler, maybe even two, and definitely lots of these rubber little guys. They fall out way too easy. You're gonna need a pencil sharpener for your pencils. I really like the ones that have lids because honestly, otherwise I'm a mess. Most of the time, basic nail supplies are all you need. Brushes are a whole subject themselves, and I'll make a video about buying brushes for yourself and professionally, but for now, I'll just say get a few long-handled synthetic brushes. Sanitation is super important, so you want to carry around wet ones, 70% alcohol for disinfecting, 99% alcohol for your alcohol palettes, and hand sanitizer. Tissue boxes are great to have on your station and packets for your set kit. You also always want to have makeup remover wipes and liquid, spray canned water or a spray bottle of water, and hand lotion. First starting out, definitely try to have a few moisturizers that work with all kinds of skin types. Sunscreen is another must-have, especially if you're on location a lot. For foundation, as long as you have some basic colors, you can match to get those in-between colors, so you don't need a lot. I like the pots to put in palettes, but you can also depot creams and liquids into small containers. Definitely always have some sort of translucent powder, then you can add banana powders or tinted powders. Cream concealers can give you custom colors, and I love having a color correction palette to add to concealer. For blushes and bronzers, on camera at least, you want them to be mostly matte and nothing too shiny. Again, when you're first starting out, you definitely want to keep to the essentials and have mostly neutral colors. You can always add fun colors over time. I recommend starting with black and brown in whatever form of eyeliner you feel comfortable using. I like to have one of each kind of mascara: clear, brown, regular, and waterproof. If you can't find a brown and clear mascara, you can absolutely use brow gels with a disposable spoolie. I like to have a pretty good shade range for my eyebrow pencils, but you can also use eyeshadow if you're in a pinch. I would recommend this Anastasia lip palette. It not only has great lip colors, but it has your primary colors, so you can literally make any color with it. For lip pencils, start with a red, neutral, and a pink. More specific colors can be added later. Lip balm is definitely a hot commodity on set, and I prefer the squeezable tubes just because it makes it easier to put on an applicator and give to your talent. If you're going into film, tattoo cover, hair and beard, and dirt palettes are all a necessity. Some other necessities are going to be nail polish, just in a few basic colors, eye drops, mattifying or blotting sheets, mints, and Ziploc bags. This is just a personal preference. I like to have these in my set bag. The basics of men's grooming is going to be to have neck strips, shaving cream, electric shave lotion, and aftershave. Men's grooming is a huge part of being a makeup artist, so you definitely want to have some trimmers to shape and maintain facial hair, along with nose hair trimmers, an electric razor that gets pretty close, and a finishing tool that gets super close. Have some disposable razors as well, just in case someone's sensitive to electric razors. Clean that hair off of your talent with a neck duster and your tools off with compressed air and clipper side. So this is what I carry my kit in if I'm gonna day play. It kind of fits everything. I mean, I've condensed my kit to fit into this so that that's all I have to carry around. You can use a suitcase. I like the shoulder bags just because I'm in New Mexico. So I would use a suitcase otherwise, but you know, I don't have to worry about rolling over gravel or sand or all that is New Mexico. So long as it gets from my house to set, I'm good. So I hope I helped you build your kit a little bit, or at least gave you a guide. Now what are you waiting for? Go get that pro discount.